After all the peril, the situation was resolved with surprising speed. The Railway Military Police fulfilled their duties under the command of Prince Olivert. The remaining archaisms were disposed of, and the miners were rescued without significant injury. But the implications of what had just happened were profound, and the news was likely already beginning to spread. It was obvious that the Provincial Army had given their tacit approval to the terrorists' actions, and the terrorists had destroyed all evidence that the noble faction had been dumping iron onto the black market. But even lacking concrete evidence, their guilt seemed clear. And Prince Olivert declared he'd be conducting a thorough investigation with the full support of Chairman Irina.
This must be it. No maker's trademark. No proprietary parts I could use to identify it. Not that I expected to find any. From all appearances, it seems to be a long-range anti-material sniper rifle.
I see. At least it wasn't a Reinford model.
That's correct. I suspect this is yet another of that workshop's products. Their handicrafts do seem to be in vogue these days, especially with the Red Constellation.
Indeed, but this is no laughing matter. And while I have you here, Miss Kruger, I've been hoping for the opportunity to have a little chat with you for quite some time now. Exactly how much involvement does your employer have in all of this?
Might I ask to which of them you're referring?
Let's go with both of them. My apologies. It seems we didn't clear this area as thoroughly as I thought.
You have such splendid form, Lady Claire. It's an honor to see the famous Icy Maiden in action.
You're quite the sight yourself. I see now why they call you the Severing Chains.
It was nothing. But to answer your earlier question, Chairman Irina has no involvement whatsoever. That said, I'm certain she'll leverage the current goings-on to her advantage as much as she's able.
I'd expect no less.
As for the other, I expect they're simply playing around. At least for now.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Damn right on that, eh? We found every single one of those. Can you hear me now, thanks? So, ta-da! Still didn't get an ass though, but anyway, gotta admit,
in the following weeks. It was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain. Changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugene III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the 4 great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing 2 songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all 3 of them were quick to raise objections, but after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time. Anyway,
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day. Perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
Right. want to thank you all for the effort you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Well, these things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. You said it. I don't think I realized how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like it unleashes the beast within. Sorry, I just really want this performance to be the best it could be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think of what our band would sound like without your guidance. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is sounding really great. Agreed. I'm sure it will be quite the sight on stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will all be under your spell. You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised that Mac isn't useless. Who knew they'd work so perfectly together? And to think, at the outset I doubted that they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part! Speak for yourself, I've never felt so humiliated in all my life. Sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time, I almost hate to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know that the principal's giving you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're not free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through to the end of tomorrow. Really? That's a weight off our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Well, considering the performance in the operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice. The first floor of the old schoolhouse should make a fine makeshift auditorium, as far as our practice needs to go. It's even got that stage area, so what more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded of a first day of school. The first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little birdie told me that two people might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Ooh, tell me. Well... Hey, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Well, shall we be going our separate ways for today then? Yeah, Carson should be coming in this evening. So I think we're fine spending today is helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can, in case tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank. True, it only seems right to spend today helping out our club members. Guess we oughta. Are you planning on helping Toa with any last minute student council stuff, Reed? Yeah, the student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend him a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds too. That'd be helpful. Even though we'll just be using the first floor, we should make sure nothing is shifted or up in there. If you're gonna make a sweep of the place, just ring me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along. Okay, thanks. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. All I can say is good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want us to at least try those on today, just to make sure they all fit. If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem, glad to help out. A number of students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given it's imperative that everyone doing so has a slip, I need them delivered today. For more details, ask me and speak to me in the information. Read the comments, alright. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Twisted on the Academy Festival, but we're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect the ones we need for me? For more specifics, come see me in Radio Twister. And mail mix-up. Our class has received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. You want to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too small to wrap preparations to ask it out. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second year class to preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. I figured it'd all be related to the festival in some way. The shop's interested do seem pretty keen on helping out though, so that's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The radio station's even doing a little something for us too. Alright, I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then. Great, that'd be a great help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Troy's been telling me about it. Sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stuff. That's the idea, yeah, but we haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch though. So for better or worse, we're gonna have to give it all we got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... Sorry, I guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? I just don't know. I've tried calling the Marquis household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys are all here, Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be a part of that too. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as your follower cat, we'd look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Ciao! Sorry to butt in, but it looks like we're out of some of the materials we ordered and the materials we ordered are gonna get here late. If we don't do something, it's gonna throw a hitch on our preparations. Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Reen, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for your concert. Thanks. Well, what's that just standing around here? We got a lot to do and less time than I'd like to do it in. Our outfits are going to show up this evening too, so I'll have to hurry and try and get as much finished as I can before then. Okay, let's get going. I was going to ask if I had any ball points to use, but I don't seem to. Anyway, so we need to do... There's a side quest out there, and there's no one that wants to hang out. That's the teleporting button, yep. No, nobody wants to hang. Ah well, doesn't hurt to talk to people though. Anyway, so as such, we shall nip all the way around the back. Oh yeah, they're prepared for the fucking operator. What is an operator anyway? And fucking nope, and I honestly don't fucking get. What on earth is going on? Oh yeah, they're preparing for the festival, that's right. I'm certain I dropped it somewhere around here. Is something the matter? Nothing I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when your preparations to make for the festival? Get back to work! Normally I would, but you look as though you've got something on your mind. You sure I can't be of assistance? This is a personal matter. You butting into my private affairs will do more. For fuck's sake, what's going on? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. This is a personal matter, and you butting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. Now, since you're here, it couldn't hurt to ask, have you seen a notebook around this area by chance? It would have a black leather cover. I don't believe I've seen anything like that, no. I'll be happy to help you look, though. That is quite unnecessary. But if you're so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. This basic notebook has even more on edge than usual. Probably shouldn't talk to him. That said, I should be happy if I found that notebook. Let's close before I do that. But before I do any of that, I need to fight with my splitter, because I think that's what's So give me 1 second to have an argument with a piece of technology. I got this under control. I'm just gonna follow the Angie method of fixing stuff. 2 in the face, 1 in the side. We got this under control. Give me a minute. You see, I don't know how well I'm gonna edit it to hide the fucking random power outages. So, I don't know if I'm gonna or not, you see. So I'm just gonna come clean right now and say that, start time in a minute. My splitter has an input which only has 1 input area. So 1 lead goes in there. And an output which is split to 2, obviously, because it's a splitter. It's meant for using dual motors to do the same thing. So what I've done is try and clean it. Good luck with that one, right? I know. Anyway, and swap the output cable from the left-hand slot to the right-hand slot. Hope that fixes it. Anyway, hello. I must have dropped it while making my rounds. Aha! The rooftop. It's the only place that makes sense. But then it should be around here. Wait, so he seriously dropped it off the roof? I could figure out where it might be if I had... Yeah, true. I don't think this is actually one of the side quests Tor gave us, but hey! Found a new quest! I mean, we just found another quest which is fighting our splitter. And making it fucking work. But, you know... I don't know why it's not. It is rather... fine till... Actually, I've not used it recently, so I need to dismantle it and see what's going. That being said, my splitter is hardly the most expensive piece of technology, so I wouldn't worry about it. The irony is that I was literally talking to one of my mates about that the other day. His one died, so I was like, oh, mine's is fine. I think I brought the cursed. Excuse me, mind if I ask you a question? I believe Vice Principal Heinrich was up here just a while ago. We can give a brief rundown of the situation. I see, that would make sense. Yeah, he was up here. Getting a lot to check off on how everything was going. He was using his notebook as a sort of checklist for all of our arrangements. When I think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if his notebook was full of info on everyone's festival plan. I think it should be our top priority then. Do you remember where he was standing at? Just about there. Now we can get a good look out of the court. Oh, but you left right at. He overheard some guys messing around over near the field, so he moved over there to yell at them a little bit. I think he even leaned over the railings a bit for that one. Which means it probably didn't fall into the courtyard. Thanks, I was thinking. No worries, but... Right, so he leaned over here to shout at people over there, so it must be down there. Down we go. It does sound like him to lean over the roof and shout at the students. You damn kids should do what I fucking tell you. It does kind of sound like his character, so yeah. However, if that's the case, then the stupid notebook should be this. It should be over here. Wait, the courtyard is this. So it should be around. Oh, yeah. Excuse me, may I ask you something? Oh my goodness, is something wrong? Do you need some help? Not exactly. Green briefly explains the situation. Oh, so you look for a notebook? Now that I think about it, I believe I heard some first year boys talking about something they found. That might be what you're looking for. Fantastic! That's my next stop then. This might be over faster than I thought. Did you see where they went? I believe I heard them say something about going someplace quiet so they could get a better look at it. Sorry, I wish you could be more specific. I don't know. That's a great lead as is. Somewhere quiet, huh? I think I might know where they are. No time to waste, I better get going. Cheers for all the help. Okay, I think they're over here. You want someplace? No, they're not over here. Wait. Nope. Yeah, nope. I thought they'd be behind the shed, you know, someplace quiet where that Rex guy used to take his photos of inappropriateness. But nope. What? Unless I'm not wrong. I don't know, there's no quest marker over them, so fuck it, let's see. It might be back there. I'm only saying this because Rex used to trade inappropriate photos back here from some blue squad. Wait. Crow, what are you up to? How's business so far? Who's looking the hottest? Nothing surprised yet, reads on the second gear's pretty much spot on. As far as the virtues go, the guy's Whitcomb combo is pulling in all the bets. We nailed that prediction too. Alright, let's get those prices jacked up as high as you get. Crow, mind explaining what's going on here? Really? Hey, good buddy, good pal. Good to see you. This is just a tiny bit, side project for a few second years of volunteering for. Where you turn an event into a gambling racket. Hey, now that's just rude. All this is just a friendly competition. Jackpot is years worth. It's a year's worth of cafeteria. And what would a second year even do with those? Some people are just beyond help. Okay, so they want to go someplace quiet where they cannot get caught. So either they are in the following of locations. What's that work a weak button? Either they are. Okay, nope, not in tab, not in the field. Okay, maybe they're in the old school. Maybe not necessarily in it as much as near it, but you know what I mean. Because nobody ever actually goes that way. So maybe that's where they went. No point talking out. If I can find it and bring it to him, we'll be like, hey, you don't know if we can draw it before you bark at me. Found it. There you go. Okay, so if I was a bunch of idiots up to something I shouldn't be. Yep, this is exactly what I am, and it's Rex again. Hey, idiot. Now this is good fun. What do you think about this photo, Rex? Oh man, that's awesome. It's definitely an amateur shot, but it captures the energy of a live performance. It's almost too good. I wonder where it belongs to, though. The notebook's covered in some pretty expensive looking leather, too. So maybe it's one of the nobles. Excuse me, guys. You found that notebook somewhere, right? Mind if I take a look at it? Ah, crap. Guess that answers our question about the owner. Man, oh well, here you go. Looks like it matches the description. Which means it belongs to Vice Principal Heinrich. Ah, we'd have a better look at her, too. I know, right? I'd never before seen her, but damn! Oh well, guess we better give her back to its owner. Guys seem pretty devoted to her, too. If we try to hold on to it, things might get ugly. Yeah. What are they even talking about? Sorry for the trouble. Make sure it gets back to the right hands. Let her know he's got our seal of approval, alright? Sure. What in the world is running in here? I kinda want to check. No, that's a bad idea. I should head straight back and give it back to the Vice Principal. Even if it isn't his, I can just turn it in at the reception. Hey, don't tell me you're a fan too. No, she isn't that well known in the Empire, but I guess you can class 7 types are pretty worldly. Okay, now I'm really curious about what's in here.